Hola amigos! The holidays are all about entertaining, meaning that you'll need to be prepared when it comes to party planning. These recipes are all about easy entertaining. I'll be showing you how to make 3 different cheeses to impress your guests without having to spend that much time in the kitchen. I've got a stuffed Asian style cheese, a cranberry, pistachio and bacon cheese log, and a pear baked brie in puff pastry. So let's get started. For our Asian style cheese, place the room temperature cream cheese in a bowl. It needs to be quite soft so we can spread it later. Add a pinch of salt, but not too much because we'll be adding some soy sauce. Add some pepper, the soy sauce, olive oil, and chives. Now to shape the cheese, I'll be using this bowl here. I'm going to place some cling film in the bowl. Brush some olive oil all over it. Sprinkle with toasted sesame seeds so it covers all over the bowl. Place half of the cheese and spread all over the bottom and all over the sides. Stuff with roasted peppers and the pecan praline. The praline is super quick to make. Simply melt the sugar until it's a light golden color. Turn off the heat and add the pecans and stir with a spoon. You can make this with peanuts or almonds as well. Place on some baking paper and let it cool down. Once it's cool, give it a nice chop. Cover with the rest of the cheese. We're going to refrigerate this for at least 2 hours to get it firm. And mold it into a serving plate and serve with your favorite crackers. That's delicious. It's so different. It's got the Asian flavors through it. I love how you slice it open and discover that little surprise inside with the peppers and the praline. It's a great mouthful. Our next cheese is a cranberry, pistachio, and bacon log. We're gonna chop our pistachios, cranberries, and bacon in a food processor so they're nice and small, but you can also do this by hand. I suggest using streaky bacon so it can get super crispy. In a bowl, mix the bacon, pistachios, cranberries, and honey, and give it a good mix. We're going to incorporate half of it into the cream cheese now. The rest will be used to coat it. Place 2 layers of cling film together and the cream cheese in the center. Fold the cling film over and stick it close to the cheese so that it's sealed lengthways. Close the edges and move the roll back and forth, creating a log shape. Tightly wind the sides. Our cheese is quite soft at this point, so we're gonna freeze it for around 20 to 30 minutes so it firms up a bit, but it's not too firm, so the coating sticks to it. I've just taken the cheese out of the freezer. Now spread out the other half of the nut mix onto a piece of baking paper. Roll it all over the mix, pressing slightly so it sticks. And just cover the empty spaces with your fingers. Now wrap it in some cling film and put it in the fridge until you're ready to serve. Slice the edges with a knife and serve with your favorite crackers. This flavor combination is incredible. You've got the crunchiness from the pistachios, the smokiness from the bacon, sweetness from the cranberries, the creaminess from the cheese. Perfection. Our last cheese is a pesto and pear baked brie in puff pastry. Start with some good quality brie. You can also use camembert for this recipe. Make sure it's very cold so it's easy to cut. Score the sides all the way around with a sharp knife and slice it in half lengthways. Finally, chop some pear slices and place them on one side of the brie. Top with some pesto, leaving some space around the edges as we'll be placing the other half on top. Place the wheel in the middle of some thawed puff pastry. Flip it so the seam is at the bottom and press in the sides to snug the dough against the brie. Brush the top and sides with some egg wash. Egg wash is simply a beaten egg. Now you can get creative and decorate the top as you like. Since it's almost Christmas, I'll go with a festive theme. Cut out the shapes from very cold dough to ensure sharp lines and brush the pieces with more egg wash. We're gonna bake this at 200 for 20 to 25 minutes until the pastry is browned and puffed up a bit. Don't freak out if you see a bit of brie leaking down the bottom. That's perfectly normal. Mine actually hasn't leaked today, which is quite rare. We're gonna let this rest for 15 minutes before slicing it open. Brie pairs so well with the sweetness from the pear, the savoriness from that pesto. It's all nice and gooey, but not completely melted, so it holds its shape, and all in that delicious puff pastry. This is a crowd pleaser. Impress your guests with one of these cheeses, or all of them, so you spend less time in the kitchen and more at the party. I'll be having a couple of weeks off, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all next year. Adios, amigos.